Oh, hemp is one of a kind. Not only, I guess, learning and being in the food industry, I feel like ingredients have a function and they kind of get isolated specifically for that function, and the nutrition or the taste or the overall health as a broad picture is eliminated. But hemp is really harmonious with all those different components, which is beautiful, and it comes out through our development work.
Hemp is, as a crop, is made up of several parts. What's really interesting is that 100% of the plant is usable. It's a really great agricultural product. It sequesters CO2 from the atmosphere. It has lower water requirements, not no water, but lower. It grows all across the United States. It prefers upper latitudes, but it really can be grown anywhere. It yields an amazing fiber that can be used in construction. It's just been recently approved for construction, actually, and it can be used for clothing. It's a highly durable fiber, really great. And then it yields a oil seed. So the hemp seed is actually a nut. It's got an outer shell and it's got a soft inner heart, known as typically hemp hearts. And it is about 55% oil. Very healthy oil. That oil is about 68% omegas, and that omega profile is in a perfect 3-to-1 ratio, which is optimal for human nutrition. The remaining parts of the seed, about 34% of it, is protein. What's really cool about that protein is that it contains all 20 amino acids, and of the 9 essential, it's very high. It's got good amounts. It's got really high numbers. The limiting amino is lysine, and as a consequence of that, it has a slightly lower PDCAAS score. It's about 0.67. But it's super high in L-arginine. The glutamine content is amazing, and all around it's very good for you.
Hemp happens to be an oil seed that happens to have an enormous amount of protein, and it's an excellent food source. It's a superfood.
Hemp is for not only just food, sustainable, and then all the textiles as well. So just multi-purpose.
It has a very, it's under 0.3%, but the benefits when we process it has no THC in it. We have a high protein flour. The oil is incredible and usable for so many different things. Hemp is a great replacement for soy products, and we're finding that out more and more. It's also a great egg replacement, and so we're running down that road as we speak to prove that.
It's got a 98+% absorbency rate in the human body, so a very highly digestible form of protein. Immediately goes to building red blood cells, white blood cells, hormones, enzymes, functional aspects, to our body repairing itself and building.
Hemp just solves so many problems. I mean, it's a good tasting, very neutral ingredient. We've grown in the past from a very green, heavy tasting product to a very neutral product, and it's fantastic. It replaces eggs very well. It replaces dairy products very well, and a lot of soy products as well. It's still looked at as a THC-like product. We're trying to educate people on the reality of what hemp really is and what it can do. That's one of the biggest things, but education is definitely the answer here.
There's aspects to the oil that we are looking into. We do some hydrolyzation of the hemp protein, yielding soy sauce replacements and a liquid amino that has an incredible umami flavor. We're dissecting the seed. We're really breaking it apart and understanding more and more what each of its little little pieces and parts will do and how they function. A lot of this work hasn't been done. We're connected to the Weizmann Institute in Israel, and they've done a tremendous amount of work in cannabis, and we have a direct line to some of the scientists there. So we're really trying to position ourselves to be the global leader in hemp food understanding. And I think we've done a lot there. I think that we're getting very, very close.
It's functionality. A lot of different seeds will function certain ways. This as a whole kind of replaces 2 or 3 different products, and so it's fantastic. It will go rancid if we don't treat it properly or take care of it properly. So adding a tocopherol or a vitamin E can basically take care of that. It slows down the rancidity. Now we're comparable with what soy is and what many other products are.
Learn more about all things baking by signing up for our newsletter. Until next time, bakers. At BAKERpedia, we're here on a need-to-know basis.